What's up, everybody? It's Jason from Straight Edge Knives. Hey, we're still at the Condor booth, man. They got so many cool blades here. I have to kind of split it up. We just had Jason Breeden on, but now we have the world famous Joe Flowers, knife designer for multiple companies, bushcraft survival expert, bushcraft global, all kinds of really cool stuff.
He's going to make me blush.
Yeah, I don't think that's hard to do.
How you doing, brother? Good to see you here once again
yes, it's
at
always,
SHOT Show.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure seeing you, brother. And I know you always have a ton of designs whenever we come here. So
my favorite thing isn't even on the camera; it's just hanging out with him off camera all the time, like at the special event tonight that we're having and all that. But Mr. Straight Edge Knives, we got some knives with straight edges for 2025. So we'll power through them. You're ready. We have a whole display of cool stuff here. You guys can't even see. We got stuff in the foreground. We'll start from there and come backwards because you're actually seeing this for the first time on his channel, depending on whenever you put this up. This is the Condor Dark Saxon. This is new for 2025, and no one else has covered it yet because I kind of kept on the side so he'd have a surprise. The Dark Saxon is a knife that I designed with a type of handle that we had at Imakasa, which is a parent company of Condor. And I saw this Rambo style looking handle, and I wanted to make a Rambo style sax, the SEAC sax.
Yeah.
You know, for lightweight though, around 3 millimeters thick, 1075. To do stuff like a truck batoning knife, the one that goes in your car for like when you have to make a fire quick or something along that line too.
Oh yeah. This totally has the Rambo feel. It does.
And the tang goes all the way to the back too. They don't screw around.
It's not a stick tang.
A full hidden tang.
Yeah, so you can't. Yeah, obviously you can't see the tang at all in this. So you think that, but that's good to know.
Yeah,
so,
they don't play when it comes to machetes.
Yeah,
These guys Imakasa makes 40,000 machetes a month.
Wow.
Woo.
You know, this thing with its handle too, like you're not going to worry about this thing getting wet.
Right. It's
muddy.
Just a nasty.
It's just you could wash
it's not
this
a nasty
off.
Knife, guys, but it's a good truck knife. That's what I call it. Like the knife that you keep around your tractor, the thing that you can just get muddy and people need that, and they need a robust one. So that's what I like.
Good old beater, right?
Yeah, just a good old beater, just like all my knives.
That thing's cool, and I love that sax style blade because it's so versatile. You know, like
it's a very straight edge.
Yeah, straight edge right there. You know, you got your piercing capabilities. You got your, you know, if you're having to slash through something, you could drive that power through the tip.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Really digging deep, and
it's such a classic edge in design.
Yeah,
so also with this this is high impact polypropylene on the handle. It's not like a plastic. It's really tough to get off, dude. I tried to put some handles on a pterosaur and I had to use a sledgehammer to take this stuff off. So it's like, it's on there. But this is new for 2025. This is the Terra Kukri. We have it in 2 colors right now with the fully injection molded sheath. It's a thinner Kukri machete style that's around 4 millimeters thick. So it's a fast moving Kukri style instead of a thicker huge taper. The Terra Kukris come from the don't worry, guys, we have plenty of Band-Aids. The Terra Kukris come from the Terra series, and this is the Terra. This is in a new color. It's in Rhino Brown, and it's out this year too. So this is a Terra and this is a Terra Kukri. Kukris they get a lot of love here in the United States. People love Kukris for some reason.
You know, I think once you get a hold of one, like I got a hold of the Wild Brush. I went out to a downed orchard, ripped out orchard, almond trees. And that thing just powered through the wood, man.
That's a Julio Diaz design, right?
Yeah.
Julio came out with something new this year called the Rough as well, a really cool setup. This is a little bit more tactical style.
Tactical,
you know, with the dark style micarta, the pins, and you have bigger hands than me. You can see that he's kept it up for bigger hands. I have small hands, but you need to sometimes accommodate for that in your knife designs and stuff too.
I got XL gloves and mechanics gloves. I can get a full-blown grip on this, reverse grip.
So you know he's legit too because we have Band-Aids all the
Band-Aids on our hands.
My Band-Aid fell off. Gross.
Oh, it better have somebody's burrito.
Yeah.
You know what? And this has got a clip point. I love clip points.
Yeah, I remember that one design that you did with the clip point that was on it too.
And this is cool. You got your attitude adjuster here on the back. Coconut opener, if you will.
Yes, it's good for coconuts.
Yeah.
Very pink coconuts.
Very nice. This is a very cool, you know, tactical style blade.
Yeah.
But I also at the same time, I've had several blades like this style that I've done videos on where you could also do woodworking with this.
Yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely.
You could come in, you could baton through some wood. It's, you know, thick enough where you can baton through some wood. If you need to, probably do some bushcrafty stuff. So again, like with any knife, you can use them in multiple roles.
Yeah.
And I think, you'd be able to do that as well. But again, if you're in the tropics, you can open your coconut. So.
By the way, I'm going to squirrel and say, man, that's a really nice hat that you got there,
Oh,
dude.
it's a little dirty, but
Are you selling those on your site or anything like that?
No, not yet. I'm still working on trying to dial in,
Cool.
dial somebody in for it.
It looks like a good hat. Anyway, so that was a Julio Diaz design, rough. Jumping back into some of the other ones that I've done, this is a Condor Ghost Light. It's a 4-inch blade, point down the center line, 4-inch handle, extended tang. It's a hidden tang all the way through. 1095 high carbon steel, Scandinavian grind. You can see those 3 lines there. That's kind of me paying homage to the Tres Canales, a type of machete that has 3 lines, 3 channels on the machete. And I just wanted to make it look a little bit different. As a knife designer, sometimes I can get boring with some of my designs, so we put a false edge there for better carving, for like maybe you're trying to make a bow drill divot, or you just want to carve a hole in your hand because you're Joe. That helps very, very well with the swedge. And then those 3 lines there are just cool. It makes it look a little bit different. So I like it. It looks different. I'm happy. I love cutting stuff.
It looks it's like a bushcraft knife with a little bit of a tactical,
but it's super lightweight.
DNA. But yeah, super lightweight. You see the pommel all the way through there, and so you know it's full tang. And that's one of the things I've always loved about Condor knives is your guys' ability to take designs from multiple cultures.
Yeah, absolutely.
And incorporate them, bring them into the modern world with materials, but still keep, like you said, little homages to their cultures with these different type of little things you do.
And you know what's very interesting? When I was in Trinidad a few weeks ago, they have a special, and people from Trinidad, I'm sorry, I might be screwing up this slang, and gosh, y'all have a ton of slang, but 3 channels, but they say tree instead of 3. 3 channels or 3 lines, and it's a type of style. Whoa, what is up, dude? What are you doing here? Hey, we're filming right now, though.
It's SHOT Show. It happens.
I want to talk to you in a little bit, so just hang around. It's got a lot of wonderful people here at SHOT Show just jumping in. That's the best part about the knife industry. You get to make so many friends.
Yes, sir.
So, jumping on down the line with cultures now, I started peeling off some of my entomology and zoology information and came up with this crazy looking tactical knife, the Zompopo. The Zompopo does kind of look like a Pical or that more karambit style, but if you look here, it's got 2 different edges. And the Zompopo de Mayo means the ant of May. It's this big old ant that I saw running around running around El Salvador, and sometimes they'll even make it as a delicacy and stuff too. But it's a really, really cool ant with a really large mandibles. And so I looked at the electron micrograph scans of that species and kind of modeled this after that species and a couple of others, just to have more utilitarian EDC using knives. So you can see how it has those 2 bevels there. I was figuring that this one would be good for like if you have to open speaker wire or something like that, and then have a sharper edge back here. All of the tactical guys can do all their John Wick breakdancing stuff, or glow stick dancing stuff with the knife. And it has some other capabilities too, like inside the sheath you can pry with the back of this pommel, and you can use it in many different handholds. So it's just a really neat, different. I just wanted to push the envelope a little bit different for design style.
And it is different than, we're seeing that Pical style is becoming more and more popular.
Yeah.
And so,
but I don't have a lot of. I do have a black belt in Shotokan karate, which you don't tell a lot of people about, because then you're going to be talking for like 2 hours with the 500 other martial artists that are here. But the Pical style, I don't have a lot of background in, but I do have a lot of background in bushcraft. So I wanted to bring that to the table, to where if somebody was a practitioner of some of those martial arts, they could pick it up and know how to use it.
Are you creating a new genre, bushcraft tactical?
Yeah, why not?
We're gonna have a whole bushcraft tactical line of knives
all
here.
the bushcrafters all know how to shoot and have really cool Glocks and stuff.
This thing's
too.
really cool. It's and I like how you put the ant's head on there.
Yeah.
You can see the ant head on that.
It was really cool. They
That's
got a
cool.
really robust, different head.
Yeah.
Now, we also have new this year a Nesmuk heritage axe. So this is out of the man who was more or less one of the godfathers of bushcraft in the golden age of camping in the early 1920s. He wrote for a lot of different magazines, wrote a book called Camping Woodcraft. In that book, he talked about the Nesmuk Trio, which is an axe, a double bit axe that kind of looks like this, a small folding knife, and a large blade too. It's a really cool design. We have the heritage logo on one side and a Nesmuk signature on the other. This is a prototype, so we're still working out everything with it, but it's around 1 pound, and it's a really cool double bit axe. Now I looked at the specifications from his book, but I also had a chance to go through another legend's personal notes, and that's Horace Kephart. I had a chance to go through his notes. I was with Ethan Becker, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Over at Western Carolina University, and in his notes, they're actually up on PDF now. He has an image of when he hung out or got to see Nesmuk's axe, and it was a little bit different of dimensions. So I kind of put the dimensions with both of them, and came out with this great axe. Now this isn't something that you'd be making a huge log cabin with, but everything bushcraft related and kindling related, you can work very well.
Oh yeah, and you could. I mean, this feels with this. It tapers down here, so you
Yeah.
come in. It's not going to slide out of your hand, but I mean, this would definitely got enough weight where you could do some really good chopping with
absolutely. And it'll split real well too. There's a lot of different variations of splitting where you can take it and smash it where it's flat like that. You of course can do your normal style splitting too, and all of that stuff too. And
very cool.
Last but not least, Russell, you might want to listen to this. I'm a huge,
Russell, come on over here, buddy. Get in.
Yeah, hop on in. We got guest starring artist.
Guess I'm here.
Yeah.
So Russell, here, pop here in the middle where we can cut you.
How am I gonna get in there?
I'll move over.
Slide over.
There we go.
We got
Yeah, here we
got
go. You
guest
take the
stars
seat.
popping in.
And you guys know about,
We got
anyway, I'm going
Russell
to
from
spoil
Artisan
too
Cutlery.
much. Now, Russell, you know I'm a big nerd about a certain giant monster, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I do, Joe.
And so I was watching one of those giant monster movies, and I happened on a giant monster that people kind of associate that looks like a chicken that came from outer space that basically was mixed with a chainsaw.
Which monster, Joe? Come on, give us the name.
This name is called the Gyan.
There we
and
go.
so now we have the Condor Gyan spelled differently. Definitely a really cool monster-inspired blade. I wanted to do something a little bit crazy and have some new lines and some new colors in there, but still make it so that you can
I actually
use
see it. I see the beak and I see the
Yes.
eye. Okay, all right, I get it. I love that it's just like a mix of, what's that, Philip? The Filipino sword?
Yeah, in the Ganunting too.
Yeah, and it's a mixture of that and a sax.
Yes, you can mixture all this stuff there, and it still
like
have a
the
very
weebest
usable
version of of everything.
That's perfect. That's what we're
Joe.
going for.
You missed it, but I'm telling you, he's creating the bushcraft
Tactical
line of
market.
knives.
Yeah, we got it. Well, they've already got it with the Reckart, with Artisan too.
We
for
actually
sure.
got one this time. We've met. I found one lying around. I'm like, we got to bring it.
Awesome, fantastic. I'll have to get over there and talk
That
about
looks
it.
awesome.
So, yeah, so this has a really cool sheet, really cool backhand here, so you can use it for extending much farther, making sure not to cut straight edge or Russell.
You need more
over
space,
here.
Joe?
No, this is much better for claustrophobic machete use.
Oh, yay. I love this.
So you can find out more at condortoolknife.com.
Yep.
Smash that subscribe button down below, and check out my stuff for Bushcraft Global, Artisan Cutlery as well, where we do have some other really cool designs. You got some really
I
cool
do have a
designs
video
coming out
coming
as
Your
well.
designs are amazing. Come on,
Excellent.
buy
Everybody's is.
Joe's Designs from Artisan. Yay.
Yeah.
All knives matter.
Yep. Definitely, Russell. Thanks for popping in on the
Yeah,
video,
I didn't
man.
know I was going to be here, but I guess I am.
I've ran into you what, 10
6 times.
6, 7 times.
We're on the same route or something.
Yeah. So it's fun though. That's what I love about SHOT Show. You never know what's going to happen. Right?
Yeah. I just saw my other friend I haven't seen in like 6 years that popped by, who was in the video too, Drew.
Yeah,
I got to
he's
call him and make sure I don't blow him off as well.
All right.
Cool.
Well, Joe, I know you guys are all both really busy, so
No worries.
let's wrap this up, man.
Absolutely.
But thanks
Thank
again, Joe.
you.
Really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
And I'll see you
Thanks for
guys
having me
later
on the
tonight.
video out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's all good. All right, everybody. Make sure you go check out my video I did with Artisan Knives. Nico's right behind us here. I did it with him, and you've got some showing off some of the cool artisan blades as well. So, all right, everybody, stay safe, stay sharp.
Bring Band-Aids.